All right, y'all. So I have my Shimmerz share for you today. I had so much fun picking out colors. I had fun and not fun. Not fun because I actually had to narrow it down and not order every single thing. So that's tricky. But the rest was super fun, if that makes sense. So I am going to swatch goodies, discuss them a little bit, all that kind of thing. So what I have handy is I have a spray bottle. I've got a Sharpie pen because I want to be able to write, on top of Shimmerz goodies, as well as a big old nice stack of swatching cards. And this is just basil marshmallow cardstock cut in a 2x4 with a nice fat ring on the top so that I can add these swatches to their friends. Isn't that cute? So cute. Let me make sure I do it like that so they all end up on the same side. So this is what allows me to really quickly take a look at what colors are going to work because I primarily will be doing my mixed media stuff on the same exact cardstock. Ta-da! Now, the next thing is I did pick up this handy dandy little tool from the dollar store. And it's just an embossing tool. We've all had them. I used to have a really great one with a lime green handle, maybe by Doodlebug. I don't know. But this was $1. And I picked it up A, because it's great to have an embossing tool, right? But B, because I don't want to waste any of my gorgeous Shimmerz paint, so I thought I would just stir like with a skinny end or something. Yes, that's a true thing. I'm going to come up just a little bit. My camera is in my face just a little too much. Okay, we have the musical stylings of my puppies behind me. That's a lot, I know. And I know we have a tiny bit of glare right here, but I have the coolest new mat coming today, and I can't wait. Yeah, so excited about it. It's a glass mat. It's going to be exquisite. So let me show you the non-painty things first. I ordered 3 sets of dots, and what these are, dots with a Z, they are acrylic flare, and I really, my first order of dots, I went in and just ordered the ones with writing and like black and white for the most part. Although look at how cute those little watercolor touches are. So those are so cute. Then I liked all of these just with the wordy bits and symbols again. Nice and easy peasy. And then same thing again. I love the watercolor hearts and it makes me want to play and do them on a page. Okay, so I ordered dots. Lovely. Then next I have 2 of these colorings, okay? And the colorings are super cool because they're highly pigmented colors and they have no added shimmers. So they are just like straight up bright, gorgeous, amazing color. So I'm going to swatch the first one with you. Maybe I'll come in just a little closer for this. Now let's remember to go like this and not do shaky, shaky because there's all this gorgeous pigment down in here, right? And this one is called Moody Mauve. And I thought that was a really, I don't know. I do like mauves. Now in the bottle, this is like the darkest dark cool color, right? But you know what I could do? It would be smart. Let me actually be smart. So hopefully I won't get my whole board dirty every time here. Let me do this for a minute. All right, back to checking out Moody Mauve. And remember, this one's flat. Oh, guys, that is pretty. That is pretty. Now look at how dark it is in the bottle, right? And look at how gorgeous and perfect it is like so. Oh my goodness. I'm going to put a couple splatty bits just so I know how it splats. I'll have that up at the top. Now down at the bottom, yonder-ish, I'll go ahead and write the type of spray it is as well as the color because I've enjoyed that way too much. All right, I'm going to set this little beauty off to the side. Look at, guys, the drippy bits. But yeah, so just because it's that color in the bottle, my friends, does not mean it will be that color at the end. And yes, I know that paints are always darker when they're wet. Okay, I'm going to put that to the side. Now, the next one in this exact category is Night Moves. So I was looking for a little depth, clearly, with my sprays, because the ones that I do have, they are like, they all look like Cocoa Vanilla Sunkissed. They are beautiful and vibrant. And I thought I would get just a little tiny bit more color or like depth with a couple of my sprays to start. Now, this is the first time I'm using them, so I have to activate my little pumps. Sorry, had to take a little break. So I went ahead and just spritz this. So this is this inky, dark, perfect matte black. So depending on what your project is, I mean, it is gorgeous. So let me go ahead also and give it just a nice little bit of splatty bits. It's gorgeous, guys. Absolutely gorgeous, straight, inky black. So that is perfect. I want to get a little bit of drippage too, so we can see. Look at that, guys. So black, 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 black. That's what I have for you on that one. Now, boys and ghouls. Oh gosh, I have little caps flying everywhere. Now, next, what I was going to show you are the blings. So blings are very cool. They're just like shimmers, right? But they're really, really sparkly. All right, shimmers are iridescent paints, you know, and they come in all these colors, which is great. So, and they were the beginning paints for the company, which is cool. But the blings, the difference with that is blings are the same, but they have that much more sparkle. So they are like shimmers with a little bit of extra oomph, if that makes sense. So I picked up 3 of them, and sorry, little hand lotion moment here. So I will show you one, you know, I'll swatch the one live, and then I'll go ahead and swatch the other 2, and I'll show you what we got. So let's see, the first one is spiced cider. And you know what, it would really help if I had a paintbrush and water handy. Yes, it would. All right, so this is spiced cider. I also picked up golden roses as well as gold glimmer. So this is what it looks like right now. Just looks like actually like a really nice inky brown. And I'm gonna give it a nice stir, get all those goodies all mixed in together, and it's gonna be magical, magical and pretty. Do you see all of that iridescent happiness happening? Love it. Love when I can see the good happening. Now, keeping in mind this is spiced cider because I was in quite the mood to get some fun depths of color as well. Look at my cheap self not wanting to waste any of it. Nope, not this girl. All right, let's go ahead and do a nice little dip. So this is, oh, it's pretty, guys. It is so pretty. So, and I don't know if you'll be able to see the what's what yet. It's a thing like when it dries. Like, do you see the iridescent little glittery bits that are already happening? And when it dries, people, you're going to get that much more. So pretty. Love the iridescent goodies. Okay, I'm going to do the other 2, and I'll show you what they look like swatched. All right, let me show you this goodness, my friends. This is a gold one. I did 1 second ago. It is called Gold Glimmer. I have a couple splatty bits, a couple more spread out. I just wanted to see, like, in thickness, the differences. There are chunks of this iridescent happy goodness in there. It is gorgeous. So that one is a Blings and Gold Glimmer. We're going to put that to the side, and then I need to show you Gold and Roses, because if you're into any of the orchid shades or, you know, the plummy, like, and whatnot, this one is called Gold and Roses, and it has the most beautiful iridescent gorgeousness, and that's what it looks like in the container. So you mix up the little fella and goodness will follow. All right, so those are my blings. Now the next ones I have a couple of shimmers, and these are just iridescent paints. They come in every single color that you could possibly imagine. They are gorgeous. And these are what the company started out with. So same thing. I'm going to go ahead and swatch both of them. I have Angel Wings and I have green olive. So I'll swatch them and come right back. Okay, so next up, these are shimmers. Like I said, I have green olive, and this just has just a little bit less shimmer than the blings. So they're drying, but right here you can get a really nice representation. It'll get more shimmery as it finishes drying. I have, and all of them I'm doing thicker paint in some places, thin, and a couple of splatty bits just for my reference. Okay, and then the next one is Angel Wings. So it's going to be way harder for you to see because I have white on white. But this is one of those paints that you just have to have in your stash, because if you want just a little bit of glimmer around the outside of an embellishment, this is perfect for that. So it's a perfect pearly, the slightest amount of off-white goodness. All right, so the next gorgeous little treasures up are my Inklings. And Inklings, they are dry, right? They're dry little fellas. This is such a great color. It's called Minor Minor 49er. And let me read it correctly. So, Inklings, let me see where I have a little list of everything. They are watercolor-like paints, okay? Inklings have more shimmer, and then Creamies, these little guys, have just a little less shimmer. So Inklings and Creamies, yeah, they're both watercolor-like. Inklings will offer more of a shimmer to them. Yeah, and Creamies have slightly less, but are, let's see, Creamies have a slight shimmer to them, but are more matte than shimmery, if that makes sense. So I think of the Creamies as more of a satin, and these have themselves a nice little shimmer. So the deal with Inklings, and I'll be doing this to all of them one by one, is they want to be activated with water. The same thing with Creamies. So you can activate them with water just like a watercolor, right? Then when you are ready to create your projects, pick out your colors of the dry ones, right? Activate them with water. Just set them to the side while you're getting the rest of your scrapbooking projects decided on, get your supplies together, and then they're going to be ready to go when you are. So it's a very cool, very awesome thing. So I'm going to go ahead and activate all of these babies with some water. Look at that color. Oh my word. And I'm going to swatch them all, and I'll come back and show you the names of them and how they look all swatched out. There we go. And I'm giving them all like the same amount of color, the same amount of water, so that it's, all even Steven. But I'll show you in just a second. Oh my goodness, friends. These are so pretty. They're so pretty. My Inklings are so pretty. All right. So I'm going to reach across a little bit because I want to go like to the one that I have dried the first. So this is Minor Minor 49er. And yes, it's partially wet, but it's also partially dry. And it is that gorgeous metallic gold goodness. Like, hello. And like I said, on all of them, I did splatty bits because I want to see, that depth, the deeper depth that you get with splatty bits. So I think that is gorgeous. Let's go to the next one. Really forgive my reach. This color is so cool. This is called Blew My Mind. So it's blue, right? But do you see that gold in it? Oh my goodness. Look at the gold. And then, so that is Blew My Mind. That is gorgeous. I love that gold undertone. Next is Bahama Mama. So it's this gorgeous, not iridescent, like pearly, tropical, gorgeous happiness. That somewhere kind of corally. It's like a pinky coral. And it's dry over here, so you know. I just did it thicker, going to thinner. Alrighty. Next to the party is Honey Do List. And it is this gorgeous, it's definitely got the lime green vibe, right? But it also has like a little bit of a yellow undertone. And I am vibing it really hard. And vibe is not a good way to put it because there's vibes in this line. All right, I'm digging it. So digging it. All right. The next one I have is Penny for Your Thoughts. And it is, oh my gosh, I mean, look at the container. Yummy. So it is this really nice, rich goodness with these copper shimmer bits going on in it. So Penny, for your thoughts, if you're looking at them online. And the reason I'm doing this is you look at them online and they're all gorgeous. They are so gorgeous. Like, do not get me wrong. But, you know, you can't always tell. Now, this one's called Pinkaboo, and it's this really, like, light, sweet pink. So it's Pinkaboo. It's just this gorgeous, delicate, pearly, happy goodness. So pretty. All right, I'm going to put these aside, and then I have 5 more. They are Creamies, and I'll show them to you. Then I'm going to let all of my watercolors, like all of these that you activate with water, leave the caps off until they are fully, fully dry, and they'll harden right back up and be travel ready. Yay! All right, let me show you my goodness. So this handy dandy little Creamies, it's called Dandelion. So, I mean, in the pot, it is a really, really deep dandelion color, of course, because that makes sense. But you get these great, like, gradations, and it's a lot, like, I don't know, a lot more of a punchy color when you swatch it. Super gorgeous. Love that. And dandelion is spelled dandy. Cute. Isn't that clever? All right, so next, guys, this color, it is called Sky's the Limit, right? Look at it in the pot. It is this gorgeous, gorgeous tone. And then when we look at our little swatchy friend, oh my goodness, like, I don't know if a color could be more beautiful if it tried, but yeah. Yes, yes, yes. The moment I use this up, it will be reordered. All right, next we have Good Old Summertime. Gorgeous, nice little punch of color with that really light sheen to it. It's rather pearly to me. The sheen you get on these, it's a really great, nice pearl. And one of the things that's so cool about these paints having all these different finishes, when you're layering them, you get like flat and glitter chunky and then pearly, and yeah. And if you like paints, The next one we have is called My Clementine. This part is still drying, so you'll see the shine on it. But absolutely gorgeous. And, this side I started with like a full brush and then just brushed it out going that way. That's My Clementine. Very nice. A little softer than I was anticipating. And I think it's a gorgeous, gorgeous tone. And then finally, I have Refreshment, which is like this. This is wet, so, bear with me. And this is the gorgeous color that I got from it. Now, of course, when you layer them up, even tone on tone, it is going to get a nice deeper color as you go. Just like watercolors, they kind of are super buildable. Okay, so that's what I have. If you use the code Shannon in the comment section of your order, you will get a freebie, and that is beyond awesome. So yes, remember to do that. And if you guys forget the code, just, message me and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So super cool, good swatchy goodness, and I'll be back ever so soon with another video. Bye, friends.